I'm in the Ukrainian capital, Kyiv. I'm at the Military Institute of Taras Shevchenko University. I'm about to speak to some of the young men and women who are part of this student volunteer battalion. With the Russian-backed insurgency going on in the east of the country, these students are getting ready to be called in at any time to protect their country's sovereignty and independence. These students receive their basic training on the weekends from the Institute's military staff and from soldiers returning from the front lines of the conflict in East Ukraine. The students major in a variety of different subjects, and most of them have no military background. But what they may lack in experience and expertise, they make up for in patriotism and eagerness to learn.
I am here to get a necessary tactic to can protect my family, me and my friends.
Joining Student Battalion is military training and defense of our country.
The student battalion of the Taras Shevchenko University dates back to the early 20th century. It played a key role in Ukraine's history. During the 1918 Battle of Kruty, more than 200 students from different Kyiv universities, including Taras Shevchenko, died trying to defend the capital from the oncoming Bolsheviks. The current members see their battalion as part of the legacy left behind by the fallen students.
We consider ourselves the ancestors of these brave students who had not such support, such material base and so on to defend Ukraine.
Most of the men who train the students are Army Reserve officers. They provide a crash course in the basics of combat, which includes lessons on how to disassemble and reassemble decades-old Kalashnikov rifles. The guns are the same as those currently issued to the Ukrainian Army. The head of the Institute's Faculty of Military Training says that after completing the basic course, the students from the battalion won't be compelled to take part in the anti-terrorist operation in East Ukraine. But he says that they will be ready to defend their country if the time comes.
Можливість убуття в зону проведення антитерористичної операції є у кожного чоловіка нашої країни. І тому я думаю, що наші студенти, які прийшли сюди займатися за покликом серця, як патріоти нашої держави, готові будуть в будь-який момент виступити на захист нашої держави.
Apart from the military staff working on campus, the students are also trained by soldiers returning from the battle against Russian-backed insurgents in East Ukraine. One such soldier is Denis Alokhin. Alokhin is a member of the Donbas Battalion who, prior to the outbreak of the conflict, was studying to be a lawyer.
То, что молодежь, допустим, наша, да, в настоящее время у них нету такой возможности, как пойти воевать, потому что они ничего толком не умеют, извините за выражение, в данный момент. А идти для того, чтобы погибать, никто не хочет. Поэтому надо молодежь немножко хоть чему-то научить. А в условиях данной обстановки в нашей стране никто не гарантирует то, что, допустим, появятся какие-то террористические группы даже здесь, в Киеве. И в случае того, что если какая-то, допустим, ситуация будет, люди уже будут что-то уметь, как защитить себя.
Alokhin said he decided to join the Donbas Volunteer Battalion after being witness to the upheavals of war and revolution in Ukraine over the past year.
Я еще после Майдана, когда только началось вот это все с Крымом, потом началось на Востоке, я понял, что придется идти защищать свою родину.
Alokhin is currently on leave after fighting in the east for 3 months. He says that he lost many of his friends in combat and that of the 400 members who were part of his battalion when he started fighting, only 75 are still alive. But he says he's ready to go back and will continue to train others to fight. Despite the agreed ceasefire in September by the Ukrainian government and the Russian-backed insurgents, fighting is continuing in the Donbas region. These students we met today could become part of Ukraine's next generation of military men and women. And they say they are ready to fight and protect their homeland. For Ukraine Today, this is Tamara Rozouvan in Kyiv.